All right, welcome back to Market Day Report as we approach that noon hour Central Time. Let's take a look and see what the markets are doing because it's been a little bit of a negative day here. Not massively negative, but still enough that it's kind of uncomfortable. We've got a corn board that's off anywhere between 2 3/4 to 4.5 cents, right? So we've got a 2 3/4 cent lower board when it comes to the May corn. 4.27 3/4 is last. Good news is we're a penny and a half off the low of the day there. We've had, I'm going to say almost a 5-cent range. So that's what we've got going on when we talk about the corn board. If we go out to the new crop, D's, that's down 4 1/4 cents to 4.60 1/2. That's a penny off the lows and 4 cents off the highs. So 5-cent range, that's a little bit better than we've had lately, but still. All right, let's take a look at beans. Beans, they also were lower, and they've added to their double-digit losses here since the last time we visited. May's down 12.5 cents to 11.37 even. That's on the low of the day there too, folks. If we go out to the Novi new crop, that's almost on the lows. 11.51 is last there, and that's a tick off the lows. That's down 10 1/4 cents. So that's soybean market just really kind of sucking wind. Can't find any buyers. They're on strike right now. Wheat giving back some of its gains as well. Still staying on the right side of good, but not by much. Maize up 3 ticks to 5.37 3/4. You say that's about what? 3.5 cents off the low of the day, and about 6 1/4 cents off the highs. You move out to the D's there, that's up 2 1/4 cents to 5.95 1/2. We gave up that 6 handle yesterday and had it back a little bit today just for a tad or overnight. $6 1/4 is last there, but that's Chicago wheat up anywhere from 3 ticks to 2 3/4 cents on the day. All right, let's go to hard red in Kansas City and see what's going on there. 5 3/4 cents better, and that may contract to 5.78 1/2. That's 4 3/4 cents off the high of the day. And we're going to say 6 1/4 cents off the low. So kind of right in the middle of that range as well. July, 6.5 cents better to 5.75 1/2. And that's 4 cents from the high. And we're going to go about 8 cents, not quite 8 cents from the lows. All right. So that's hard red in Kansas City. Let's take a look at the spring wheat in Minneapolis. 7 3/4 cents better there to 6.41 even. And we've got a, say, D's board that's up 4 3/4 cents to 6.71 3/4. All right. Let's finally take a look at cotton because that one's been hurting. I can't find a bid there. 159 points lower right now, and that may contract to 77.97. And we've got a 99-point lower board when it comes to the D's to 77.55. Let's bring in our next guest analyst. That's going to be Mr. Tommy Grisafi. He's with Advanced Trading. Tommy, thanks for coming around. Thanks for all you did last week for us, too.
Thank you, Scotty.
A lot of
My
great
pleasure.
comments. A lot of great comments. Everybody likes you. So
Yeah.
tell us how much you know about everything else then. What's going on out there? I know it's kind of a slow day. So you're gonna have to dig
I'm just happy
deep.
to have gym shorts on. I'm in my mom's basement.
There you
I
go.
have a sport coat on. I hope I get the job, and I'm not wearing
She's
pants.
got the grilled cheese and tomato soup coming soon, right?
Mom, the meatloaf. Listen, there's some bad stuff going on, and there's some good stuff going on too. The good stuff going on is that there's been moisture hitting the Midwest. We're having moisture hitting some of the dry areas. Weather, Jeffy did a great job. Loving the blue suit today. He's handsome alert. But the it's going to be cold. We're getting the rains, and it's going to be cold for a while. And we're going to have plenty of moisture to get this crop going. So we're like 1/3 the way of growing a crop for those who have moisture. There's always someone who emails, texts, calls, says, hey, it's dry in my county. I get it. I'm not Mother Nature. But overall, rain makes grain, and we're getting at April showers, spring, May flowers. We'll get this crop in the ground. Then we got to try to have a weather problem, right? And even if the market shoots up $1, farmers won't sell it because they're going to know through social media and the internet there's a weather problem. Our big hope, as you know, we brought on studio the other day Dan Bossi from Ag Resource. I said, Dan, what's it going to take to rally this? He said, weather, weather, weather. And that guy talks to a lot of people, so we'll go with weather. With that, we have another problem. The good news is you have a really great chance of growing the bushels. The bad news is I'm looking over at my board at the 10-year, and the bond market's down another 25 ticks. As you know, there's 31 ticks and a point. Interest rates are real close to the high of the year. You're starting to see the Fed back it up. If everyone was watching Scott the Cow Guy the last 6 months, they would have known something like this could happen. I'll toss it back to you. Now that I'm this media personality, I can actually say I hosted a live national show 5 days in a row. And thanks for giving me comments and tips. And thank you to everyone up in the production booth and everyone upstairs on the 3rd floor. What people don't realize is it takes a lot of people to make the Cow Guy look good.
It takes a lot of people to make my cow jacket, too, because it's so big. But we'll leave it at that. Stay right there, though.
Cotton market should be higher with that.
Yeah,
Cotton market
right.
should be
Cotton should be on fire. All right, stay right there. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk more with Tommy right after this. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at the other side of this coin. It's going to be livestock. All right, let's take a look at what that's got in store for us. Live cattle. I've got that one pulled up. A little bit mixed here. We got an April board that's off 17 cents, but we'll go to the June. That's down 22 cents to 175.10. But as you go out the deferreds, we gain a little bit to 70 cents on the D's board to 180.65. Not a lot going on there, folks. I mean, we're both either 75 cents either side of unchanged, but it's more to the upside than it is to the downside. So a quiet board, 70 cents better in the D's, 180.65 is last there. If you want to hang out in the front, that's April. That's off 17 cents to 180.72. All right, that's live cattle. Let's see what we've got going on with the feeders. Feeder cattle. Well, let's see. They're up $1.72 in the May. 242 evens last, 80 cents off the highs. We've had an okay range over there. I'm going to call it over $3, so that's legit, right? $1.72 higher, 242 even. That's May feeders. You go out to the October, that's up $1.32 to 255.30. All right, so that's not too bad either. And then finally, let's take a look at lean hogs. What do they have in store for us? They're all lower, but not by much. You could actually almost say steady a little bit easier if this was an opening call. It's not, but May is down 32 cents to 94.60, well off the lows by about $1. You go out to the October, that's down 62 cents to 84.95, and that's 35 cents from the lows. So that's what we've got going on in lean hogs. Let's get back to our esteemed guest analyst. That's going to be Tommy Grisafi with Advanced Trading. Tommy, anything jump out of you there when we talk about these livestock markets?
I'll just say this: if I didn't know better, the highs for the year might be in on those June hogs. They had their chance. Markets never stay there long enough. Earlier in the year, we did notice that cotton had popped, and everyone's like, "Yeah, cotton's really moving up." But did they sell it? Right? Hogs had popped. Did you sell it? Now, cattle's a different story. I met with a great group of traders and hedge fund guys down in Nashville, and these guys, not this guy, those guys in that trading group, really think cattle still has some potential when we come into December. So as we like to say, buckle up, buttercup. I don't know that these moves are over yet in cattle. The one thing that could throw it off the rails would be the stock market. Dow Jones, a couple thousand points off all-time highs, but it can go many more thousands before I think people will stop consuming beef. Back to you, Scotty boy.
Yeah, great point there. I mean, we've had some market pundits on yesterday, and we're going to have one on today talking about that stock market. Technically speaking, I think it looks a little bit weak. That could hurt, but at the same time, we've gotten through this. We're getting through this migratory bird move, this bird flu, and maybe we're on the other side of that too, and that could give some a boost to the upside. So we'll see. A lot of things out there definitely to talk about. I appreciate you coming on and doing that with us.
Thank you,
Tommy
Scotty.
Grisafi,
See you soon.
coming from Valparaiso, Indiana with Advanced Trading. Good to have him on. I'll bring it back here and hand it back over.
Thank you so much, Scott.